Just another typical day in Solaria. You know, someone gets sick, occasional riot, violently put down. You know, the usual, right? Happens in the Imperium's penal colony. Jesus, I can't talk already. That's gonna be great. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Anno 1800 Expert Campaign. Hope you all are doing well today. Just want to start off by saying that the first year of the channel is over. We're going into now year two. Would that be correct? Yeah, that would be correct. That's insane. Incredible. Thank you all for your kind comments and obviously the support that you guys give me every single day. I really appreciate it. There's something I need to do here in the New World first, and another thing we need to talk about really quick before we head back to Bright Sands. Oh, geez, that scared the hell out of me. Okay, so I have to find where those monitors went to because there is
a great responsibility.
Is it?
I hope you are not overburdened.
I'm not. Are you? Apparently. Why you giving me that
An
smut?
explosion in one of your factories.
Bro, I just started. Give me a break. Over here. There's a police, not a police
Your
station.
people are healthy again.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, but apparently Sapphire's sick though. So we wish you all the best. Not real life, obviously. I'm pretty sure you're doing good. So now that we have this situation sorted, there is a Pyrphorian fleet that's heading on over here because Overseer Sapphire did request have a requisition order. I guess that's probably the best way of going about saying it, in which she would like some additional Pyrphorian ships and specifically monitors and warships to patrol around Solaria itself. And I'm totally fine with that because we have to make sure that no one can escape from here. This is why it's here. There's a reason. So I have to just pay attention as to where they are. I believe I might have sent them to another island around here. These guys are... Oh, there they are. So they went to Tortuga. Okay, good. So we have 4 Pyrphorian monitors. We also have 4 Pyrphorian warships. And we're going to split them up into 2 different squadrons. Let's bring them over here. I think what we'll have to do, so this is like, it's constantly resetting, so it'll be a little bit of an issue. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. There is a reason why the population also went down just a little bit. It's because I wasn't paying attention while I was recording the 1-year channel video. And yeah, the editor decided to have free reign over what he could say, and
People celebrate your leadership.
awesome, great, thanks. And apparently he's in here now. Hopefully. I don't know if he's capable of escaping, but it is what it is. Alright, so we have the Pyrphorian ships heading over here. I'm gonna start getting some of them to ship off this way. And you. Thank you. So now we'll have the 2 squadrons. And I'll just set them to go on a patrol route. So I'll let that one go to there. And by the time that these guys should be over in this side, I can start their patrol route. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll start from here, go to here, go all the way to here, over back here, over right here for good measure, and then boom. More than likely, I always like to put it right where the initial buoy is. I think it helps with the patrol route itself.
Stations.
And then we'll get these guys to start from the main harbor area over here. Where are they going? Are you turning around and going this direction? Huh. They just literally had to follow the track from the start. Okay. Well, it is what it is. How's the illness looking here? Another minute and 40. Not a big deal. Also not a big deal that, like, the city's had, like, 2 illnesses since we actually started the episode. I think this is a great way of beginning our typical Anno 18. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait for the ships to actually get over there before this route starts. You know what? I can probably do it now. Sign the patrol route. Let's go to here. All the way back here. There is a chance that they can eventually run into one another, so what I'll do is I'm going to try to have them stick to the same pathing, and hopefully they'll be okay-ish. And they're totally running into... Where are you going? Are you going to start from there? Oh, well, they're definitely going to run into one another. Where are these guys at? They're right here. It might work. If they turn around now, then I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Are you going to turn around now? Oh, you're going to go all the way there. Okay, well, fast forward you. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, they're doing their thing, so they will be patrolling around. I think they might have a little bit of a shorter track than these guys, but it is what it is. The other thing with the New World is, so if you guys watched the last episode, you will know that Duke Patrick of Prosperity was elevated to the rank of Imperial Grand Duke of Constantinople. And thus, the option was given whether he would like to have direct ownership over Prosperity or not. And he opted to instill a regional viceroy for Prosperity itself. And we are very happy to welcome Viceroy Mahai into this fantastic position, of whom is also one of the chief administrators for the island of Traxios, which is right over there. So it's just a little boat ride over across there. So we're going to have to get him his own either extravaganza steamer or...
celebrate your leadership.
Look at that! Like, can you ask for any better? The people of Constantinople are welcoming their Grand Duke. We have to go visit. So we're either going to get him a Great Eastern or a extravaganza steamer. The Prosperity does exist, so we can probably bring that one over back to Prosperity itself. And then Patrick can be given a larger war fleet along with a Great Eastern for Constantinople itself. And before you guys ask, I know his name in the Discord is only Grand Duke Patrick. There's a reason. Discord is uncivilized because they do not allow you to have a specific character limit. Yeah, perfect. Go, shoot. Do not allow a specific character limit, so I just could not write Constantinople, and I refused to blaspheme on that name. It only went to Constantin. You're not in Warhammer over here. What? Actually, no, that dude's called Stalton. Yeah, I mean, same, kind of similar. Alright, so heading over to the old world, we have to go and visit Constantinople right now. And it's a town carnival. Let's go. So I can only assume my guy is either going to be at the topmost bit of this skyline tower looking over the entire metropolis, or he's going to be over here in this members club, which also acts as like a mansion. I guess up top here is probably going to be a lot better. He needs to make sure that everything's working well in the harbor area, along with the Forum of the Ox. So, altogether, I'm very, very pleased. Heading over to Bright Sands, Mahai actually did mention something rather interesting that I am now thinking about seriously, and that is not to actually upgrade these guys into skyscrapers and kind of keep to how Bright Sands used to be. I will think on that one. The reason for that is I'm kind of wanting to try to artificially inflate my population as much as I possibly can, just for more palace wings. But if it does reach the point that we have the palace completely done and we reach our objectives over there, then if it comes to it that we don't need to upgrade all of Bright Sands or any of Bright Sands to skyscrapers, then we just won't do it. We'll keep it at the normal building style. And can you guys imagine that for the longest time, this is all you would get? You wouldn't have the skyscrapers. They would all be one level, look the same, all that good stuff. So, I think now that we have some engineers over here, we should consider turning on this oil power plant.
Back to speed.
And we'll let that start working. Slowly but surely, we're going to have to phase out some of these older buildings. And what I want to do is, let's go ahead and get all these guys upgraded to artisans. And then we also can finish out the final section of the beautiful World's Fair. Awesome. So now we have the World's Fair.
More beautiful.
Nice, thank you. The World's Fair right over here. Imagine our idiot of an uncle couldn't do it, and he was stuck in, like, I don't know, the 4th phase for how long? Naturally, we're better. Insert
this
hair
is an
flip here.
exception.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate you, Anne. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with that, but thanks anyway. I think what I'll want to do is also get these guys upgraded. We need to get a lot of town hall items for people in here. I think, you know what, interesting idea. What happens if we just keep the front end into engineers and then just work at investors in the middle here? Go back to engineers over here, and then maybe have like the touristy area back in this spot? I'm not sure. But what we definitely need to do is we need to get a lot of really, really good and important people into this. We also do need an airport. I don't know where to put that. More than likely, it'll be over here, though. Yeah, why don't we put it over here? I think that's going to be a nice spot for it. Go ahead and put an airship platform right over here. I think that looks rather nice. Put that right there, and then we're going to build the transfer depot. Want to put it in the front for once? Yeah, let's do that. Put them both in the front right over here. And then we'll connect it via road. So we'll have this road come down through here. And then we'll connect it up to here. I think I overshot it by like 1 tile. Nice. Alright, so we have this set up, and what we really need to find are really good items in order to bring them here as quickly as possible. I'm gonna fix up this little spot because it's bothering me. Great. Actually looks rather nice at nighttime. It really does. So there's no more quests pertaining to this? Equip a vanity screen patent in your front. Oh, okay.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
I'm rolling my eyes. You can't see it, but I'm rolling my eyes. I also have jewelry and pocket watches coming over here from Aurum, so that's really, really important.
Achieve more in a better habitat.
Well, but then leave! Leave! Don't wait! Go! Shoo! You don't like it? Go! I don't know what to tell her. What do I tell her? If you're sitting here and you're complaining that you could do better at another place, then you know what? More power to you. I don't know why I got all tilted with that one. It's just... I don't know. I don't know. They're just moments, dude. This is why I turn off the NPCs most of the time. It's just something triggers in me. That instant response that I have to be like, are you kidding me right now? If you don't like it, there's the door. No one's gonna ever love exactly where they are all the time. So excuse me for at least caring to give you all the stuff that you want. The pocket watches are on their way. Do you have your pocket watch yet? Yeah, you do. Okay, so you want to drink. You want to be the alcoholic. Okay, no, I understand. You want to be the alcoholic, and you also want to get on your penny farthing and bash into buildings. Understood. Where's some penny farthings? We need some of those. I think Inferno probably has... They don't have any. That's just fun and interactive. You know why they don't have any? Because the editor screwed us over with publishing this newspaper. Sewing machines running out. In Rosa Sanguina. Frickin' Nick has never even told me that we needed some over there. Why? Because his people don't need it. But yet he went ahead and published it anyway. Just saying. And for some odd reason, just because one time the World's Fair was at a standstill, even though we had everything in there, he just had to go and do it. But guess what? Guess what? Strath Rancor, which I have absolutely no clue where the hell that island is totally fireproof. And you want to know something else? It probably doesn't have anybody on it. I don't know what to tell you. This editor is an a-hole. You know what I can do, though? I can more than likely get a bunch of...
You've got our interests at
Because you guys are having penny farthings, right? Yeah, you do have penny farthings. How much do you have? Probably, like, maxed out, isn't it? There are the soccer balls right there. You have a lot of pills. What the hell? Why do you have pills here? Oh, because of this. Damn. Okay, well, that's a lot of pills. I guess, yeah. Alright, whatever. They're working in mines, so I guess that kind of works. What we need to really do is start working on this side, and I kind of want to loop around here. But first things first, I need to continue extending the rail line. Actually, I think it's from here. Yeah, let's continue extending the rail line, because we're going to have to figure out where's the next... Wait a minute. You do that? But you won't do that on a double road. That's bull. Okay. Well, we have this situation sorted. Okay. And I'll pull this all the way to here. So if that's the case, I'm going to fix out this spot really quick. Go ahead and also do this. Thank you very much. I'm more than certain we'll be okay for some time. We can build over on this side today. Build over that one. Let's get a road connection right over here, and then we're going to connect it to this spot right over here. And continue building a whole bunch of farmer homes. So, like, we'll have two really long lines over here, as long as we can make them. That's kind of cool. For some reason, I really like housing blocks that are this long. I'm not sure why. Even when I was working on the beauty build here before, I there are certain spots of it that I really do like that have this particular build style to it. And I will be putting a botanical garden. I will be putting a museum at some point. I think this is a good spot to actually stop the housing, because I want to try to do some beautification work over here. And I want to assume that we're too far away from a marketplace. It would probably be for the best if I put one right over here. Yep, great. And then a pub, which is conveniently going to be placed right over here.
Honestly,
Lovely.
I'm disgruntled.
Honestly, I don't care. Really important that we put 2 banners right over here. These guys are also going to need banners because they have to know where the heck they are. I can't put it there, man. This sucks. Put them there. At least we'll see. They can't be that blind, can they? Wait. Did it work? No, I saw that light up for a second. I think we had just a little bit of population coming in. There is something else. I did stop some goods being provided to...
up and up again.
Yeah, so I stopped giving them the bear fur for now and the fans until we get more, because we just ran out so fast. Let's see. So fans only 256. We don't have a lot of those, but I'm pretty sure we have a decent amount of bear fur. Let's see. 434. Yeah, we're gonna have to hold out on that for a little while. I don't believe that we're going to actually see any more palace wings pop up today, but what we can do, and this is another suggestion of Mahai's that I do actually like here, we're going to work on improving some of the skyscrapers in the front too, now that they are actually being provided with some additional goods. And it shouldn't really affect the panorama itself, so we'll just continue to upgrade these guys just a little bit. Get the ones that are like right here and right here. That's pretty cool. These guys as well, they have a really good view. Make sure we capitalize on this. Because for the longest time, if you recall, we haven't been providing them with chewing gum or anything really that's that important. Billiard tables. And now that we are providing those to our people, we can definitely see more of their skyscrapers go up, up, up. And yeah, it does, you know, because we do have that sloping effect with Crown Falls, at least the island of Crown Falls itself, so it's definitely possible to do that. I would like to see if there's a way to get some more goods to other islands in order to boost their population sizes, you know? Get that one there, that's a good one. You're good. This one, too. This one would be really nice to get that. That's a nice one. Okay, you... Alright. So we're seeing a lot more of them go up over here. We need to get over on this side. Let's do a little check to see where exactly the palace has reached. Have to go all the way over here. Okay. So we have made it onto this little section here. We have to go all the way to here. I believe that with Bright Sands actually being given everything that they require, we should be good. Now, the other thing here is that if we were to go to the old world, let's take a look at Constantinople for a second.
Why think of heaven when I've offices like these?
Telling the truth. So, I'm not sure about the overseas mail. I don't think that we have a location that's producing enough for Constantinople. At least with a whole bunch of... Oh, that's the wrong one. I think with a whole bunch of... unless all of the islands together... It says it's at 0, but it's also blocked. So let me see if I can activate it. That'll help give us a little bit more insight into how much they would need. 3? Really? One moment, please. How much is prosperity produced? Mail, actually. I know there is there. Yeah, see, like, I hate these value numbers. Like, 9 out of 4, can't you just say it properly? If anything, I know that Raxus is probably producing a bunch of mail.
Wise to take time to learn the nuances.
Maxed out at 160. Okay, this is probably not a bad spot to pull from. How about Terradonge? Because more than likely Terradonge's mail is all going to work. I'm just doing a little check, because if we can get overseas mail over to Constantinople, we'll be good. Can I click on this freaking building? You're maxed out here with local mail? And overseas mail? Bro, no, 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 no. Okay. We need airships, and we need them now. Actually, I think I have one. It's in the Arctic. I don't need this route. Wrong one. I need the airship route. I went into the right spot, and I totally screwed it up. The Rogue One, I'm not going to use that. The Surprise Wind 3. Surprise Wind, huh? Okay, interesting name. I totally did not see that before. We're going to send a whole bunch of local mail over towards Constantinople, which would turn it into overseas mail, and that will drastically help out with our population size over there, because if they actually get a whole bunch of overseas mail in Constantinople, you see all these freaking skyscrapers? That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I can even consider bringing the toys for them. I know it'll freak Patrick the hell out, but you know what? This is the fantastic thing about being in my position. I can do it. Well, we'll wait for that to happen, because the airship actually has to come from the Arctic over to here. But it's nice to see this spot actually being worked on again. I want to tell you guys what the idea was for Bright Sands, actually, when it was renamed as Roma. My plan was, now that that's kind of moot, it was to actually have a little competition between the community, members of the community, like, best beauty build on this island. That's why I kind of want to keep it, like, empty, I suppose. But now that we're actually working on it, I want to try and do something similar. And whilst in the meantime, because I know you guys really want to do a multiplayer session with me, the ones who get or make the best cities will be a part of it. And it will be voted on by the community. Obviously, I need to do a little bit more work on that to make sure that, first of all, I can actually do so, and that we have good criteria going forward with what are we looking for exactly with a beauty build. Are we looking for functionality? Are we looking for just overall beauty and that's it? I still need to work on it, so once I figured it out fully, I will let you all know.
Clear.
Well, I'm going to use the Rogue One to go over to Ditchwater and take as much of their timber as possible. How many people do we have here on Bright Sands? We have 12,420-ish, so not too bad. I want to provide them with more of their stuff. I'm going to... Hold on. That route that's bringing a whole bunch of the pills over there, I got to find it, because more than likely it's New World Transports that's bringing the little pills. Medicine, 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 medicine. Oh, it's a big route chain, isn't it? Oh, I see. So the Scallop
I need
5.
to simplify my instructions for the workers, lest they find another reason to complain.
Well, so far the workers haven't said anything. It's more so been you who told me that this place is not the bee's knees. I don't know. Your problem. Deal with it. We can also provide these guys with regional mail. And the cool thing about that is Constantinople does produce a bunch of mail, as is. We need to build some more airships. That's essentially what I'm saying. And we don't need to build, like, the major large airships. Hey, look! He's back!
Your harbor is under attack.
Is it? Or is he just getting his... I'm saying it. His ass reamed again. Oh, he's really trying. I don't know why these things sound like flamethrowers. I don't like that. I wish they sounded beefier.
Your harbor is under attack.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm so scared. Oh, my God. He failed again. Shocker. Can he just go away permanently? Okay, which ones are fluctuating? It's the scholars. What's the issue? Oh, you know what the issue is? It's the reports.
Science, art,
Oh, really?
spirits everywhere.
It's the scooters. We don't have any more scooters here. Okay, well, that explains it. I'm not producing a whole bunch of scooters. I could, but at the same time, it's way too much. Alright, is it now? Wait, I went to the wrong. Scooters. Not really. In the grand scheme of things, not really. I might mass produce this. I'm gonna talk to Sapphire. I think we should have the motors be made on Solaria. I think we should do that. What's missing from here? Oh, cotton fabric. Ew, that explains it. Well, we can bring more cotton fabric over here because we're gonna need the police equipment. For roleplay purposes, just for you all to know, the first police equipment was actually made here on Solaria because it was used to test on the people their effectiveness. Yeah, totally. Not tyrannical at all. Just stating the facts. Yeah, so we'll get some new airships built, and then we will... I think Hermes or 2 would be fantastic. And what I want to do as well is...
An explosion in one of your factories.
Really? Again?
A fire broke out.
No kidding. Thank you. Really appreciate you. While this is happening, this isn't your fault, Lainey, by the way. This is the announcer's BS. E resulted in this happening, okay? We'll throw him into Solaria as well. What I was saying, or so rudely interrupted, is Amaryllis 2 can benefit from regional mail, because we haven't been bringing any.
But lacking finesse.
And naturally, when we give a whole bunch of the regional mail here, there's a bunch of investors over here that'll definitely take advantage of it. I don't know why the film reels here are... Oh, they were just darkened. I didn't see the logo on it. But when we provide the regional mail here, that'll be a lot more population as well. So, actually, I do have an airship right now. I can do this. The Earl of Sandwee 5. From Rantium, let's bring over some local mail over to Amaryllis. And let's start off with that. It'll take a hot minute for that airship to actually get here because it's kind of slow on open seas travel. But at least we'll know that's going to start. Alright, and we'll wait for that one to finish too. Let's head back over to...
Guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
No.
You broke the key off in the lock.
Be gone. Permanently. Thank you.
Mom, I regret to inform you this product appears to be out of stock.
Oh, okay, so that also is a thing. The zinc mine over here. What's the issue? Oh, I'll tell you what the issue is. The issue is that it takes 30 seconds to get some zinc out. That's why. The population is constantly fluctuating. Now I understand what the issue is. Alright, let's take a look-see at the main harbor area. It looks like all these things are standard. We have the brass, we have the potatoes, we have the chocolate, we have the tapestries. We can, in fact, trade the jewelry, considering how much we're bringing here. And we are gradually increasing the amount of Arctic gas that's coming into Constantinople again. That is really important. That is very important, actually. So, I think what we'll have to do is... Hey, Gasback, you got a ship that I can borrow? You know what? I'll take
Anyone
this.
for croquet?
Yeah, sure, I'll play. Just give me the ship.
Aye.
The Epiphany. Okay. Because this is a ducal ship, technically, we have to have it in this skin. And we have 2 cargo slots over here. So what I'm going to do is, from Eli's port, I'm going to get as much zinc as I can over to Constantinople, so we don't have that issue happen anymore. Alright, that's going to work. Back over here to Bright Sands. I need to get a lot of timber, please. Thank you. Bring that over here. We're going to continue to build over on this side. I also want to get into here and work this way. But I think, you know what? We should probably change this out. I want to have the iron tower here. Yeah, I really want to have the iron tower foundations be right behind this thing. And I think that's actually even if I put it right there. Let's get rid of these, for now at least. You know what? Bring that a little bit forward. So, I'm not sure if you guys know this or if I've talked about it, but I've been playing a fair amount of Marvel Rivals recently. What happened with this? That is cursed. What the hell? I've been playing a bunch of Marvel Rivals recently, and I have to say, it's a very, very fun game. Very fun game. I'm not the best at it, but it is definitely fun. And I have decided to watch all of the Marvel movies in order. And I started off with, what was it? I think it's Captain America, the First Avenger. I think that's the one that you have to start out with. Let's go ahead and start this phase as well. But there's so many different websites that tell you that, oh, you have to start it this way, or to start it that way. I'm confused. If anybody knows what the actual, like, list of movies are, please tell me, because I would definitely like to watch them in order. I conveniently skipped over Captain Marvel. I have seen it before. I'm just not a big fan of that movie. I really like Jude Law, but apart from that, I didn't find the movie particularly interesting. But if you did and you enjoyed it, that's completely fine. I'm not dogging on it. It's a Marvel movie. And I find it funny that Chris Evans has literally played two Avengers or two Marvel characters in this whole MCU. He's played Captain America, and he's also played Human Torch. That is so sick. And Human Torch has also come into Marvel Rivals at some point, so I'm very, very, very keen on seeing how he plays. Probably would be really fun. And I haven't done a lot of building today. I've just been rambling like an idiot. Let's work over on this side. Actually, you are all the way into there. So the power station will probably have to have another one over in this side anyway. These guys are benefiting from... Well, I can fix this problem by doing this.
The fire left ruins behind.
Damn, it took that long? It destroyed 2 ethanol factories. What the hell? That's insane. Okay. I believe now that's still not working. So we're going to have a power station over here somewhere. I think we loop up this direction. Yeah. Go to here and up. And then we're going to do the same with this one. Yeah. Because I would like to have a little bit of an older town vibe over here. So probably I'll put all of the hotels and such around the airport over here. Do they require electricity? I don't think so. They might. Let me go over to Ditchwater. Because I know I do have one here.
The city's not much to look at, is she?
No, not really. I feel the same. No, I don't believe they do. But I'm more than likely their services are going to require it. So I think if we put a power station back here in some capacity, we'll be okay. Let's see. You are a part of here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this and plop you down. Probably right here, run along the tracks. Is that a good spot? Maybe... Not even. That is it. No, it's not. Yeah, we'll put this thing down right over here, but we don't need to turn it on.
Seal the valves.
Yeah, because there's no reason to. Nothing here. And we'll have a nice park around the tower over here as well, so I'll sanction this spot off in favor of a park. It's definitely not even-ish, but we can make it a little bit. Let's do this. Bring that over to here, and then get rid of this spot. And then this one right over here is just big chilling for now. Let's get this one over here and extend it right over to here, and then extend this here. Perfect. Love to see it. I think we can have a couple of residents. Maybe if I position it correctly, we can have a full row. Nice. That's really cool. Alright, so now with this, we're going to have a lot of electricity all over this spot. And because of that, we can go ahead and start putting down the hotels, I believe. I was about to go down the wrong pipe, and that was going to be terrible. We can put a hotel right over here. We can have a hotel be right over here. And then we can put the next one maybe over here. Yeah, that's pretty good. We need some more timber. Shocker.
Airborne and ready to go.
Should I just import some? I think I might just do that. He's arriving right now. I might be able to catch him in time. Hey, dude, I need some timber because I'm keep running out, and I'm lazy. What are the rest of these warnings? Okay, well, people are cutting their visit short in Toussaint, and they lack culture. 132, so we're doing alright. Let's see, did the regional mail come into Amaryllis quite yet? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, that's great. So with that boost, that is pretty significant. And then with the overseas mail, have we made it to Constantinople quite yet? We have. Okay, that's why the population has gone up. That's really good. So... Okay, yeah, yeah. Alright. Wait a minute. Patrick, do I have to bring you lemonade now? Please tell me I don't. It's disgusting, man. You gotta make it out of a damn chemical plant. Please tell me you don't drink this. Matter of fact, I do have some Prosecco right over here. Excuse me while I take a nice little sip. Oh man, that's really good. I drink social. Okay, I extend the pinky finger when. Okay, so they're getting the overseas mail as well. That's really good. I'm gonna bring. Yeah, because I think we're maxed out in Rantium. If we're maxed out in Rantium, then I'll bring in some of the lovely dolls. I'll call them dolls. What the hell's the problem here now? And we're short on lacquer. Great. That means we would have none here. But how much do we have in Rantium itself?
The tower is still standing, at least.
I sure as hell hope it would. There was a little lag spike there. Yeah, we're not max, but we're pretty decent. We're almost out of the cherry wood. What we have to do is we need to allocate some resources to actually working on this whole cherry wood situation. That one, and apparently the biscuits again. Because, well, the biscuits are slowly going up and down again. That's because of the stupid editor doing his BS all over again. So, I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to bring in...
You're in the presence of a virtuoso.
Blue Sky's delivery service is really powerful. Let's see what's happening here. Are they not working or something? Or they're just running out? Wait a minute. These guys don't have grapes. These guys don't have grapes either. Oh man, what the heck is happening to all the lacquer? That's 15 seconds. Is this optimized? That's the reason why. Okay, well, hold on. I'll solve the problem.
I am one of the scholars.
No kidding.
Can I assist you, perhaps?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Just shush. Chemical plant. All chemical plants. Oh wait, I can only get this one?
An explosion in one of
You
your
mother!
factories.
Oh, come on. Okay, give me double redundancy. I need to go over Site 2 now. Unbelievable. This is not Site 2! This is Site 1. I don't remember which one's Site 2. This is Site 3. I went to every single site except this one. Which one did you blow up?
Ship constructed.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. And I conveniently placed... That's not a freaking Arctic Ranger.
Ship constructed.
Thanks, man. Okay. Alright. So. We're gonna calm it down. Bring it down a notch. Back over Old World. I need to bring over some mail over to here.
I see no flaw.
Good. You shouldn't. If you did, I wouldn't care. I need to bring one of those airships over here for regional mail. And we're going to do that right now. So we'll take the Tailwind 2 from Constantinople. We're going to take some of the local mail and we're going to bring it over to Bright Sands. And that'll be pretty cool. So we'll have old only. Hopefully that won't mess too much with the mail system over here. I don't believe it would. Mostly because...
Hide the bottle! It's the boss!
It's really damn fast. If there's a problem here, then I'm not entirely certain what to do at that point. I could probably try to hold it off a little bit and bring in some mail from Ditchwater, because Ditchwater also does have a decent amount. I need to fix the fertilizer issue. I really need to fix the fertilizer issue. And work on Aventa. So I'll probably try to do that tomorrow? Yeah, I think I'll probably try to do that. The issue is that I had enough Arctic gas for quite some time to produce a bunch of fertilizer and then send it over here, but then that kind of just ended out of nowhere. So let's see how much Constantinople actually does have with fertilizer. 474, so it is getting some, and it's more likely getting it from Huntsville. Okay. Alrighty, well, we got that sorted. Gradually, the population continues to rise. And we got some timber in here, fantastic, which means I can continue upgrading and not be lazy. get every single one of these guys up to artisan. And then these artisans need to turn into engineers. And then that building is now relevant. The festival in Constantinople has ended. Big sad. So we are getting everything that they would want, right? So they are indeed content to go up to investors. Yeah, they would. I want to make this row and this row
This
turn
city is
into...
a magnet for genius.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna have to also equip that stuff here too. Not looking for... where is the university building? It's over here. So these guys are not gonna have university needs. Or the university, we're gonna have to build another one over here somewhere. I think what we'll do is we'll upgrade these guys and get them to artisans as quickly as possible. That way, we can get rid of these two and build the university right in the middle. I think that's the best thing to go about it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Get all these farmers upgraded. And then these guys, we're going to build up the next of the post office right over here. Get some more local mail. It sucks that you can't have overseas mail between here and, you know, Cape Trelawney. I put that in air quotes. I don't understand, because you're still going on open sea travel. But, I don't know. There's obviously a reason. It's on the same damn continent, I guess. But technically speaking, if you go over a sea, technically it should be overseas mail. I'm trying to sell it, okay? I don't know if it was possible for me to do so. I tried anyway. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade these guys. What's your issue? Oh, you don't have electricity. Ooh, crap. These guys don't have the electricity at all. Okay, so what we'll have to do is we're going to have to bend this down and then work over on this side so we can see how far we can go without electricity. Good thing I didn't delete these fully then. Get some rows built over here. We'll make them kind of different. We'll have a block set up like that. That there, that there. No, don't do that. That's good, that's good. I might do a little bit of a time-lapse just so we can proceed on with the rest of building Bright Sands. That, unironically, kind of looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really decided yet. But I might do so. And then, looking at this power station again. So it'll go all the way to here. We can probably put a power station over here, and it would work just fine. So let's get the train tracks going. They technically would go over to here, wouldn't they? But I don't want them to hug the World's Fair entirely. Or actually, what we could do is we could bring it over to here, and then build like a train station over here. Yeah, we can do something like that. So let's bring this over to like this side. And then we'll have a central station built up right over here. We're going to use the large railway huts for this. So that'll be the first side. And then this would be the second side of the huts. And then we can do the exact same on this. Pretty cool. I think that's going to look rather nice once it's all done. Like I said, I've built on Bright Sands many times before. And every single time it's different. Every single time. The only thing that stays true is the fact that there is indeed a World's Fair in the very middle. So I'm going to put the roads like that, just because I don't want to screw up with the tracks at all. And then we'll go back to double road over on this side. So we now have another train station over here. That's pretty cool. We can even put like some platforms right over on this side. Let me go ahead and build up this hotel as well. How are we looking on the foundations? It's going smoothly by the looks of things. And then, as far as the power plant's concerned, probably over here. So bring this forward to like right here. And then bring this one over here. I think over here would be fine, no? Let's see. We might have to change it, or we might have to add another one. I'm trying to see what I can do to make it as functional as possible. This would be a nice spot, I believe. Yep. So we'll pause you for now. We're going to have to build some roads, but I want to actually get some more homes built up first before we do that. What the heck did I just copy? I copied this, didn't I? There we go. Go ahead and... Oop, go ahead and select that one, and then... Here. How are we looking now? Okay, perfect. That looks good. I think we have total island coverage when it comes to the power stations right this second, which is fantastic. And by total island coverage, I mean this central quarter now all have electricity, which is fantastic. Over back here, they may not have it. Over back here, maybe the same thing. I'm not sure yet. But what I can do, I guess, for the time being, I can go ahead and fully link them up. I said I wasn't going to, but I just think it's probably necessary at this point. I'll bring it down to here. I'll link it up. Okay. So now we got the train tracks completely circling Bright Sands, at least the main section of the city. And let's finish out this side. Now, you guys don't have a marketplace. So I think what I'll do is I'll put a marketplace and the pub right behind one another again, like so. Even though a pub is right there, I know, but I feel like this is going to be a better idea to do this. And then I will... you know what? I kind of like this boxy thing. I replicate it. Have double row there. Maybe mailbox... A mailbox over here is probably going to be fantastic. That overlaps with that one. That overlaps with that one. So this is probably going to be the most ideal location. Yeah. Go ahead and put this one right over here. And we'll do our best to build around it. I kind of want there to be a road connection to it, though. This will be for one home. This will be for the second home. So right. Do a double road over here as well. This built right there. Wait a tick. If I put this over here, I'm gonna move the post office one further back, and I'll tell you why.
The ingenious device is complete.
Great. Do it like so, because I want to get in here and build some roads. And then, like, maybe over to here, and I'll put down a home right over here, a home right here, another one right here? I want to do that? It would connect from here, so you can have a little spot like so, and then these guys can be connected, like, right over here. I don't know, I have a feeling once they actually get up to investors and engineers, it'll look nice. And then a row of homes right over here. Looking awesome.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
That's actually... Yeah, that dude is indeed a virtuoso. Good for you, tourist. So good for you. So proud of you, actually. You can distinguish a true virtuoso. Get this first. We can't get to where we want. Yeah. Slowly but surely, it's increasing. I'm happy about that. I really need to buckle down and get to the whole film reels thing again, because that's going to be so powerful if I can actually mass produce that. I stopped it for some time, and I will probably get back to it. Get these guys to artisans, you guys to artisans, you guys to artisans. That's great. Now, with this, we can get rid of these two buildings because we don't need them anymore. And we're going to go ahead and put down the university.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
You know, I never use people like this, the trading prices and loading speeds. I don't optimize my trade ships at all. I don't know why. It never happens. And I should do it. I should have done it in Pride and Peddlers, if I'm being honest with you. I probably would have made a hell of a lot more money. But I'm just happy and satisfied that I got the gold in that scenario. Alright, how are we looking on this? He's coming back in 14 minutes. That's going to be more than the episode itself. Oh! We're going to see this train go through the main station. Cool. I I need to put an ornament in here, otherwise it's not going to look as cool. Yes! Wait, maybe we split it around. Nice, okay. Love to see it. Okay, where's this train at? Where'd the train go? Hello? You all saw that train, right? I wasn't saying things? Okay. Losing it. Losing it, man. It went into a freaking power station that's not even on. What the hell are you doing? Okay, it's going through the station now. I can be happy. That's so cool. That's so cool. I have put the mod for the central train station so people can actually use it into the mod list, along with, what's the other one? The underground subways. Those ones are also there. So, we have a whole bunch. I'm excited for the modded campaign, and at the same time, I'm sad because then this one's coming to it. I know I've said that many times. I have such an appreciation for the series. Alright, we got that set up. I don't know why I just put those keys over there, but it is what it is. And good thing is they're going through the city a decent amount. So how much mail do we have here? 270. We need to up that. We need to up that a lot. Okay. So the double redundancy one has been made. I'm going to go over here to Isengard. I need to transport here right now. So that one is for food-related chemical plants. Okay, I see. So I brought that over, but I didn't bring the other one. Okay, well, I need the double redundancy. Would Ferris work with that? I don't even know. He might not. I have no clue. I should probably build them all, honestly. I don't even have Ferris here. This one's for ironworks and foundries. That wouldn't make sense for put it. And it's not a food production, it's just it's multi-factory. Is there anything for a multi-factory? All arms for food manufacturing, no. It just, no. I think it's the double redundancy seems to be the only one. Okay, so now it's every 12 seconds, so we don't have a lot of resin.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
The resin is coming from Helm's Deep, is it not? Yeah. Okay. I think what we need to do, because I built this and then I completely forgot about it. I think what we have to do is we need to completely dot this section with a whole bunch of resin orchards so they work a lot faster, and then ship as much of it as we can over to Isengard. Completely build up all of these factories, because we also have some over on this side, and just have them work as fast as possible. Because if they don't, then there's no point. There's no point. If we run out of lacquer, that's going to be terrible. Which we already have, technically speaking. We have to be careful about this. Unless I change out the stuff in, like, for example, the furniture factories, or the furniture department stores, whatever the hell they're called.
Peruse. It's like a museum to craft, but you can take things home.
Oh, wow. Fancy. I have to go and check every single one of these to make sure that they're not using resin at all, or lacquer, because if I don't need to send it over here a lot, the only reason I am is for the violins, which, fun fact, they don't even have any anymore. So, that is also a thing. Population's going up and down. It's the tourists, it's the investors. Is it the investors here? What's the issue? Yeah, well, those two. Okay. I think in the next episode we'll see some more palace wings. That's for sure. And the fact that, you know, Amaryllis now has regional mail, and then later on, if we can get the brass and the steel over here, we should actually be able to bring steel here. That shouldn't be a problem. We'll be able to see their population here on Amaryllis rise up a little bit more, which is really good. Zerexalon, not as much, because...
I seesaw between have and have not.
That's the thing. I have a trade union here, right? Oh, he's also providing bauxite, so he's making it slower. I thought I had a geologist somewhere. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, like, this stage, I definitely need to make sure that I have, like, sort of checklists. I will definitely have that going into the modern campaign, that's for sure. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do us all solid. That's the wrong spot. I'm gonna just go ahead and research the guy for clay pit. Oh, that's him. Okay, I'm gonna send him over, and then I'm gonna need Gregor. Yeah, because I want the electricity. If I can have a stable amount of clay come out of here, then these guys will be pretty happy. UNRM. No, not UNRM. I need Aurum, because it was here on Aurum? No. It was UNRM, wasn't it? That guy is somewhere. I know he's somewhere. Be on Rantium. Whatever the hell. I'm gonna just research him anyway. I can't be bothered. Clay pit. Great. Okay, so we got these two guys that are gonna come in. They're gonna help us out with the clay pit over here, and then the military population of Xerexalon definitely going to appreciate all of the clay that they're going to be getting, and that would help out with their population size by default. We can also probably bring in some regional mail for them, considering how much Rantium actually does produce. That's the really cool thing. Rantium does produce a ton of mail. It's insane amounts. Look at that. That's crazy. If we start sending that all over, we'll be solid. And once we get this whole lacquer situation up and running, we'll be okay with that too. But Bright Sands is looking pretty good, I dare say. Let's get this row up to investors, and then I'll do the same here. You know what? I'm gonna start this up anyway.
Carefully, I say.
And then it should be relatively fast. At least I'm
I have a feeling of inertia.
Are you kidding me? Okay, well, this is the part where I say that we could possibly use this for the power stations. I don't want to, though. I really don't want to. Just for one house? You know what I'm gonna do? Sucks to suck. I hear this is a really nice location for a fountain. Oh man, that's crazy. Alright, well, now they will all upgrade to investors.
You reached a new milestone.
Cool. And he's unhappy. He instantly starts off with being unhappy. Local mail, regional mail, and then we can definitely bring in the other stuff that they would want. Then that's fine. Happiness. They're getting the jewelry
People
now.
Celebrate your leadership.
We'll have to get rid of this in order to build the members club, more than likely. They would want a members club. We can get rid of the church. I think we'll have to get rid of this church.
A disgrace!
Okay, Jesus. You
How
hear this?
thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Ernest the Educator. Okay, cool. Welcome. Welcome aboard. We have a really angry man, apparently. Looking good. Alright, where's the rogue one? I need some more timber.
Onward.
How's it looking over here? Well, the champagne stocks are going up, but the grapes are not. And we have more timber in here, so I'm going to snag all of that. Because Captain Tobias will not be here in time for another bit of timber. He'll have to come in for the next episode. But it's already looking pretty fantastic from up here. I think we'll put the museum, the botanical garden, and all that good stuff pretty much around here. That way it's close enough to these really... I was going to say it. I'm not going to say it. These tourists. And it would help out. Wait a minute. Is this thing... Does this have to be connected again? I don't remember. I'm going to do it anyway. Just for good measure. The road to the cemetery. You know what ticks me off about the cemetery? You can't build on this tile. So I can't change that to a paved road. That little bit is going to permanently remain as a little stretch of dirt. And I have to do...
could simply go to press.
You sure as hell will not. You absolutely will not. Absolutely not. But at least you publish one good thing. One good thing. But I like how you publish two things, or attempting to, two negative events for Solaria. Absolutely not.
I don't think it's too severe.
No, not at all.
At all.
No, it'll be
Of
more
course,
severe.
You know what's best.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
You gained an influence bonus.
Thanks, man. Alright, so I think we're doing a fantastic job over here with Bright Sands. We're doing a great job all across the Imperium. Final week of the Incredible Expert campaign. Oh, man. Getting emotional just thinking about it. I've just been emotional recently. I don't know. Like, a lot of things have been happening. You know, 1-year anniversary of the channel. You know, the ending of 2 other series relatively at the same time. That was not planned. That just kind of happened. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, I'm very, very pleased with the state of the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the, you know, growth of the channel and are as excited as I am. Maybe more.
Done.
Oh, it is done. But we'll finish that on the next episode. So, until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. And I'll catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.